7. Tiny Chinese self-care habits that cost $0. The global self-care industry crossed $550 billion this year. $500 billion spent on serums, supplements, infrared saunas, cryotherapy chambers, and recovery boots that most people use twice before they collect dust in a closet. And yet, here is the part that should make you uncomfortable. The healthiest elderly population on the planet never bought any of it. In rural Guangdong, in the tea mountains of Yunnan, in the narrow stone lanes of Hangzhou, people in their 80s wake before dawn, rub their own skin with a dry cloth, soak their feet in a basin of hot water, press their thumbs into the soft flesh below their knee, sip plain warm water from a porcelain cup, and then walk outside into the first light. No subscription, no app, no credit card. Their self-care routine costs exactly $0, and it has outlasted every wellness trend by roughly 2,000 years. So before you scroll past this, ask yourself one honest question. If these people are healthier at 80 than most of us are at 35, and they never spent a single cent on self-care products, what exactly are you paying for? That is not a rhetorical question. That is the question this entire video exists to answer. Because what you are about to hear are 7 ancient Chinese self-care habits, each one free, each one under 5 minutes, each one backed by research that modern science is only now catching up to. And by the end of this video, you will have a complete daily routine that replaces an entire shelf of products with nothing but your own 2 hands and a basin of water. If that sounds like something worth knowing, take 1 second, subscribe to Quiet Mandate, tap the bell, and drop a comment telling me, what is the most expensive self-care product you bought and never used? Be honest. That honesty is where the real work starts. Now let us begin. The trap you are already inside. There is a reason the self-care industry is worth more than the GDP of most countries. It is not because the products work. It is because the products are designed to solve one symptom while creating another. A $40 melatonin supplement helps you fall asleep but disrupts your body's natural production cycle. A $120 massage gun loosens a muscle but does nothing for the nervous system tension that tightened it in the first place. A $15 a day green juice gives you nutrients your body would absorb better from a bowl of warm soup. The model is elegant in its cruelty. Sell the relief, never sell the cure. Keep the customer circling. Traditional Chinese medicine operated on the opposite principle for centuries. The philosophy was not, what can I add? It was, what is my body already capable of doing if I stop interfering? The Tao Te Ching, Chapter 12, says it plainly. The 5 colors blind the eye. The 5 flavors dull the taste. The 5 tones deafen the ear. More stimulation does not sharpen the senses. It numbs them. And modern neuroscience agrees. The more external inputs you layer onto a biological system, the more that system downregulates its own capacity to self-regulate. You do not need more products. You need fewer barriers between your body and its own repair mechanisms. That is the foundation. Now here are the 7 habits that Chinese villagers have used for generations to stay well, sleep deeply, digest cleanly, and age slowly, without spending a single yuan. Habit 1. Ganmo, dry cloth rubbing, 3 minutes. Every morning, before the first sip of water, before the phone leaves the nightstand, take a soft cotton cloth and rub your entire body from the extremities toward the heart. Hands to shoulders, feet to hips, belly in slow clockwise circles. 3 minutes, no oil, no lotion, just dry friction against the skin. This practice has roots stretching across both Chinese folk medicine and the related Japanese tradition of kanpumasatsu. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Interprofessional Education and Practice by Komagata at Rutgers University examined this dry towel self-massage and found that it acts as a mild aerobic exercise that balances the autonomic nervous system. In test groups, sympathetic activity rose during the rubbing, then parasympathetic dominance took over immediately after, creating a calm, alert state. A Japanese public television study found that 10 out of 12 participants who performed this twice daily for 1 month reported noticeably deeper sleep. Separate research on superficial skin stimulation demonstrated increased natural killer cell activity after just 5 to 10 days of consistent practice. Your immune system's front line, activated by a piece of cotton. You just replaced a $70 dry brush kit, a $45 lymphatic drainage tool, and a $30 a session manual lymph massage with a towel you already own. Cost, $0. Time, 3 minutes. Habit 2. He Rei Shui. Warm water drinking, 1 minute. This one sounds so simple it is almost offensive. First thing after your dry cloth rub, drink a full cup of warm water. Not hot, not cold, warm, roughly 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Traditional Chinese medicine considers the stomach a warm organ. Cold liquid, in TCM theory, forces the spleen to expend extra qi, warming the fluid before the body can use it, slowing digestion and weakening extraction of nutrients. Western practitioners have been skeptical, but the data is starting to catch up. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Neurogastroenterology and Motility found that warm water intake after surgery significantly improved intestinal motility and helped restore bowel function faster than room temperature water. The mechanism is straightforward. Warm water increases blood flow to the intestinal lining, relaxes smooth muscle in the digestive tract, and promotes peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that move food through your system. For the last 2,000 years, there has been no country on earth where you will see more people carrying thermoses of warm water than China. It is not superstition. It is a daily investment in digestive efficiency that costs nothing and takes less than a minute. You just replaced your $6 daily cold-pressed juice and your $35 monthly probiotic. The replacement is your kettle. Habit 3. Fu Mo. Abdominal self-massage, 2 minutes. 30 minutes after drinking your warm water, place your palm flat on your belly and rub in slow, steady clockwise circles. Start light. Gradually deepen the pressure over 60 seconds. Then reverse to counterclockwise for another 60 seconds. 2 minutes total. A 2023 meta-analysis published by Gu et al. In the journal Medicine, reviewing multiple randomized controlled trials, concluded that abdominal massage significantly improved defecation frequency and reduced constipation symptoms across study populations. A separate 2025 analysis by Huang et al., published in the International Journal of Nursing Studies, found that abdominal massage statistically shortened gut transit time, meaning food moved through the digestive system faster, with less bloating and discomfort. The National Yangming Chiaotong University in Taiwan confirmed in their own review that this simple clockwise pressure pattern follows the anatomical path of the large intestine and mechanically assists peristalsis. 2 minutes, your own hand, zero technology. You just replaced a $50 abdominal massager, a $40 digestive enzyme supplement, and the unnamed anxiety of wondering why your stomach never feels right. The Chinese grandmother who taught this to her granddaughter did not need a study. She needed a palm and 2 minutes of patience. If 3 habits in and your mind is already shifting, you are beginning to understand what Quiet Mandate is about, stripping away the noise and returning to what actually works. Hit the like button because this is the kind of content that deserves to find the people who need it. Habit 4. Zhu Yu. Warm foot soaking. 15 minutes. This is the evening anchor. Before bed, fill a basin with warm water, 40 to 42 degrees Celsius. and submerge your feet for 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing added, no salts, no oils. Just warm water reaching above your ankles. A 2024 systematic review by Nassiri et al., published in BMC Geriatrics, analyzed 10 randomized controlled trials and found that 9 out of 10 studies reported significant improvement in sleep quality among elderly participants who used warm foot baths regularly. The mechanism is thermoregulatory. Submerging the feet in warm water dilates peripheral blood vessels, drawing heat away from the body's core. This drop in core temperature is the same biological trigger that initiates natural sleep onset. A 2013 study by Liao et al. In the International Journal of Nursing Studies found that a 42 degrees Celsius foot bath for 30 minutes was adequate to improve sleep onset latency without dangerously raising core body temperature. A 2025 meta-analysis by Chang et al. Confirmed these findings across a broader population, concluding that warm foot baths before bedtime significantly improve perceived sleep quality in older adults. In traditional Chinese medicine, the feet contain over 60 acupuncture points connected to every major organ system. Zhu Yu is not a luxury. It is a nightly reset for your circulatory, nervous, and thermoregulatory systems. You just replaced a $50 weighted sleep mask, a $30 bottle of melatonin gummies, and the $300 sleep optimization gadgets advertised on every podcast. Your replacement cost, a basin and a kettle. Habit 5. An self-acupressure, on Zhu San Li, 2 minutes. Below your knee, 4 finger widths down from the kneecap, 1 finger width to the outside of the shin bone. There is a small depression in the muscle. This is Zhu San Li, stomach 36. Arguably the most important acupressure point in all of Chinese medicine. For centuries, travelers in China pressed this point before long journeys, believing it added stamina and strengthened the digestive system. Apply firm, circular pressure with your thumb for 1 minute on each leg. A 2025 comprehensive review by Yao et al., published in PMC, analyzing clinical evidence across multiple conditions, found that acupoint massage demonstrated reliable outcomes for pain management, mental health relief, and improved sleep quality. The review cited over 28 studies with consistent findings. Zhu San Li specifically has been associated in clinical literature with modulation of gastric motility, reduction in systemic inflammation, and activation of the vagus nerve, the body's primary parasympathetic highway. 2 minutes. 2 thumbs. The most researched acupressure point in Chinese medicine. You just replaced a $180 acupressure mat and a $90 a session acupuncture appointment. Not permanently, acupuncture has deep value, but for a daily maintenance habit, your thumbs are free and available every single day. Habit 6. Ba Duan Jin. 8 brocade movements, 8 minutes. This is the physical anchor. Ba Duan Jin, or the 8 pieces of brocade, is a Qigong sequence dating back over 1,000 years. 8 slow, gentle movements, each coordinated with breath. No jumping, no equipment, no mat required. You can perform the entire sequence in a space the size of a bath towel. A 2017 systematic review and meta-analysis by Zhu et al., published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine, analyzed 19 randomized controlled trials involving 1,535 participants. The aggregated results demonstrated significant improvements in sleep quality, physical balance, hand grip strength, trunk flexibility, systolic and diastolic blood pressure, and resting heart rate. That is a single 8-minute routine producing measurable benefits across 6 separate health markers, in peer-reviewed, controlled research with 289 citations. You just replaced a gym membership, a yoga app subscription, a personal trainer session, and a blood pressure medication consultation, with 8 movements invented by Taoist monks who never heard the word cardio. 8 minutes, $0. 289 citations. Habit 7. Jingzuo, still sitting, 5 minutes. The final habit of the day. Before sleep, after your foot soak, sit on the edge of your bed. Hands on knees, eyes closed. Do not meditate. Do not count breaths. Do not visualize anything. Simply sit still and let the mind settle on its own, like sediment in a glass of water that nobody is stirring. This is not mindfulness. This is Jingzuo, quiet sitting, a practice embedded in both Confucian and Taoist tradition for over 2,000 years. Zhuangzi, a student of Confucius, said in the Analects, "Every day I examine myself on 3 counts." That reflection was not done on a meditation cushion with an app timer. It was done in silence, sitting still, letting the day's noise fall away until clarity remained. Modern research supports the mechanism. The default mode network, the brain region responsible for rumination, self-referential thought, and mental chatter, becomes overactive when you feed it constant stimulation. But research on even brief periods of non-directed quiet has shown reductions in DMN hyperactivity. You are not adding a technique. You are removing the obstacle to a process your brain already knows how to run. 5 minutes, no app, no guide, no subscription. You just replaced a $15 per month meditation platform and the guilt you feel for never using it. The ancient Chinese did not need an interface between themselves and silence. Neither do you. The full picture. 7 habits. Total daily time. Approximately 36 minutes spread across morning and evening. Total cost, $0. Total equipment, 1 cotton cloth, 1 basin, 1 kettle, your own 2 hands, and a willingness to believe that your body is not broken. It is just buried under products designed to make you forget it knows how to heal. Here is what this looks like as a daily rhythm. Morning, Ganmo dry rubbing, 3 minutes. He Reshui warm water, 1 minute. Fumo abdominal massage, 2 minutes. During the day, Anmo on Zhu San Li, 2 minutes. Ba Duanjin 8 brocades, 8 minutes. Evening, Zhu Yu warm foot soak, 15 minutes. Jingzuo still sitting, 5 minutes. In week 1, the most obvious shift will be digestive. In week 2, sleep onset will begin to accelerate. By week 4, you will notice a calm you did not purchase, a steadiness you did not subscribe to, and an energy that no supplement ever delivered this consistently. The Tao Te Ching, Chapter 44, asks, which means more to you, you or your things? 2,500 years later, the self-care industry is still hoping you answer wrong. You now have the answer the industry does not want you to have. The question is what you do with it. If this video shifted something in you, subscribe to Quiet Mandate. Share this with someone who is drowning in products and starving for results. And leave a comment below. Name the one habit you are starting tonight. Not tomorrow, not Monday, tonight. Because the most powerful self-care decision you will ever make costs nothing, takes minutes, and begins the moment you stop buying and start doing. The maintenance was never for sale. It was always free.